What's up, YouTube? Keeko here, bringing you guys the first episode of the Keeko Show. I have a special guest on today, as you guys can see on the screen here, the HBIC himself, Vexicus4666. Vexy, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. How are you, sir?
I'm doing great. So let's talk a little bit real quick about the ban list. We've got the ban list in now. It's confirmed. Everything's all said and done. No more ban list prediction videos, nothing like that. And what did you think about the list overall? Was there anything hit that you thought was too crazy, or anything you just are completely upset about that they didn't hit?
No, when I did my prediction video, I'm like 70% right on the ban list, so it didn't affect me one bit.
Okay.
I like the list.
Yeah, you like it? Well, what do you think was the one thing that they should have hit that they didn't end up hitting?
Let's see. I really... Oh, God, I got to think. They did not touch... I would have liked them to touch something more with heroes. I would like to see Miracle Fusion go down.
Yeah. I wouldn't have minded seeing Super Poly either. I know a lot of people say Super Poly is not that big of a deal, that, you know, you still have to discard from your hand, all that kind of stuff. But I still would have liked to see it go to 3. I think we're going to see a lot of people side decking double or triple Super Poly for the hero matchup, at least early in the format when everybody's so afraid of heroes running around. You can easily put 2 or 3 of the fusions in your extra deck or your side deck, and you'll be set to go. So I definitely think we'll see some of that. What do you think the top deck is going to be of the next format?
Gears are going to take over the world. It's going to be Gear Karakuri deck. It's going to be tier 0.
Really?
Yes.
Now, how does that deck work? I haven't heard much about that.
Well, I only know about it because I seen Billy Brake and Joe Bogley play it Duel the Master, and they were intrigued with it. Be honest, all I know is they do some Luke B crap, and they can literally bring out a whole bunch of Exceeds and pretty much take over.
Okay. What do you think? Do you think Rescue Rabbit is still going to be viable? I know people are trying to find a way to make it viable. Do you think it's still going to be a good deck, even though they lost the tour guide, they lost a Rabbit?
I think it's going to be like... I still think the deck's going to be good. The only reason why they hit Rabbit is to stop the players from always opening up with Rabbit. Always now it's like percentage they can't always open up with it, but it's still a good deck.
Right. Chaos Dragons. Do you think we're still going to see them running around at all?
That deck's dead.
You think it's dead? All right, we'll just have to see on that. YCS Toronto coming up, and I hear it's the HBIC's birthday on YCS Toronto.
Yes, it's my birthday.
And but you're not able to go. Is that correct?
Yeah, I decided not to go, even though Waffles and Little One XX is pissed off at me.
Oh, man. What's the next YCS you're going to be attending?
I should be at Indy. I don't know if I really want to go to Indy, because I'm like, my money-wise is splitting between 2 card games right now, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Kaijudo. So going back and forth.
Okay. And as you guys can see up here on the screen, if I can get it up here, this is the information for YCS Toronto. It is going to be September, let's see, it doesn't list it here. Is it actually September 1st?
Yeah.
September 1st, the weekend of the 1st. And they've changed the structure on the top a little bit, or is that strictly for Sheffield?
I think it's new, just in general.
Just in general. Okay, and can you tell everybody a little bit about that really quick? I know you did a video on your channel earlier about it.
About what, YCS Sheffield?
Yeah, about the top 64, how they're doing all that.
Well, apparently a lot of people still think it's the same, but how Robbie Cole and I found, how we pretty much figured it out, the top is different now, because like up to like top 2,000, what was it, top 100, no, 1,000, like 81, there's going to be like top 32.
Okay.
Now remember from YCS before, you hit like 1,300, you still do top 64 now. Now you have to hit that certain number to even do top 64 now, to make it even challenging and harder for duelists to get in there. Now you have to work for your top 32. No more top 64 unless you hit that number.
So it's going to be a little harder unless there's more people, and more people make it even harder to hit your top 64, I guess is what they're trying to accomplish there. Well, what is your prediction for YCS Toronto? It's going to be the first YCS coming back from the ban list. You know, people have been sitting out playing Teledad type format, GOAT formats. You know, we've seen a bunch of Dark Worlds and Exodia Troll type things running around on Dueling Network. What is your main prediction that you have for YCS Toronto?
What's going to take it?
Yeah, what do you think will win it?
I honestly want Gears to win, but it'd be really funny if Rabbids takes it all of a sudden, or Dark Worlds.
Do you think?
I would love to see Agents make a comeback, though. I love Agents.
Yeah, I think they have a decent shot. Do you think that? Do you think Heroes stand much of a chance of taking the top in this event?
Yes. Now, since Six Samurais is going to be up there and stuff, now they can play Super Poly on every element.
Yeah.
To make the new elemental hero.
Yeah, the Dark Hero really brought out a lot of playability in the deck. That the deck was plenty playable to begin with, but it brought out a lot of extra playability, in my opinion. Let's talk about. Let's get away from the tournament scene a little bit and talk a little bit about the products that Konami is coming out with. I'm going to be bringing them up here on the screen so everybody can see it. The first one we're going to be talking about here is Return of the Duelist. The launch date, of course, is August 28th, coming up very soon. We just had the sneak peek coming out. We got to finally see some of the Prophecy monsters, the Gear monsters, the Chronomaly monsters, and the Vendolces, along with support for other decks. Cordero, what do you think is the best overall support coming in this set, the best archetype?
Be honest with you, I really haven't studied this one, but I say Gears, and I see a lot of people talking about Vendolces. So between those two.
Yeah, I think the Gears have a lot of really good potential. I know people are mixing them in with the Gear Frames and Machina Fortresses. And the Vendolces, they seem like they're going to be pretty good. There was an OTK with Magellan with Ultimate Offering, but of course Ultimate Offering got taken down to 1 on the list. So I don't see people running that, as much as they may have to begin with. I personally think that the Prophecies will be decent after Abyss Rising. Right now, a lot of the Prophecy monsters are your more or less money cards of the set. But I think that they definitely are going to be, like I said, in Abyss Rising, I think that these cards will jump up in value extremely, And also, the Chronomaly monsters were all pretty much low rarity, except for the Exceed monsters. So we don't know how those will do exactly, but I'll be pretty interested to see how it goes with them.
So true.
Now, another thing we'll talk about is, hi, Shaman. How are you?
Shaman's good. I thought I'd bring it in the video since you did the documentary with Shaman in the video, too.
Oh, yeah. Did he enjoy being in it?
Yup.
I didn't put Pikachu in the...
look, it's Pikachu.
In the documentary, but there he is. There he is. Shaman's best friend, Pikachu. Yep. Let's talk about Legendary Collection 3 now. This is going to be the next product that I am going to be heavily investing in. I have a case of this heading in. We've seen pictures of it. Say that one more time.
I already know exactly what I'm going to call for cards.
What's that?
I'm going to call you.
Oh, yeah. Now, I saw that you had some updated pictures of this. We first saw the release of this at the San Diego Comic-Con, I believe, in the Konami case. And now we ended up having a little bit more information at Gen Con that you attended. They actually showed the game board and a few other things that they were going to have there. What are your thoughts on this set? It comes set size of 313 cards, comes out October 2nd. So pretty much around the corner. What are your thoughts on the set?
All I know is that you guys better save up a lot of money. Because I know you guys want all these reprints and all these new versions of Guardian Yados and stuff and Five-Headed Dragon, but not really Five-Headed anymore. All I know is that it's going to be really fun to see all these cards get up in their holographic form, Secret Mirror Forces, Holographic Mystic Shine Ball. Yes, Mystic Shine Ball's in there. Holo.
Regeki Break, Reckless Greed, Drag Down to the Grave, Bottomless Trap Hole, Chaos Sorcerer, all of those are going to be holo. One thing I think a lot of people will be interested in are the Gravekeeper monsters that are going to be upgraded to, or Gravekeeper cards that are going to be upgraded to holo forms. I think we'll probably see maybe an Ultra Royal Tribute, which I think would look really nice.
Right.
What other staples were in here? I believe Book of Moon was going to be a secret rare.
Book of Moon,
Mystical
Heavy
Space
Storm,
Typhoon.
MST, Mirror Force, Darkhold, all the staple cards that we all like.
Yeah, that's going to be amazing. The thing I don't know, I'm still trying to figure out how you will make money back on this set. If you're a person that likes to invest in cases to try to make your money back, I don't really know how well you'll be able to make money back on this because I don't know what money cards are going to be in the set. Things like the hollow bottomless trap holes. Gold rares are still around $20, maybe up to 25 or 30. And depending on what rarity they make these, if they make them an ultra, I still see the super still being an $80 to $100 card, and the ultras maybe being like a $10 card, something like that. So I think this will be a set that overall you might be able to make some of your money back. But you'll have, the extra game boards, the Seal of Orichalcos play sets, and things like that. So, do you think Orichalcos is going to be played much at all in a top tier tournament deck?
To be perfectly honest, I hope they hit that Seal of Orichalcos hard, like they hit my Precious Winged Dragon of Raw. They need to nerf it because the seal can't have all its effects on the TV show.
Right. Do you think that if it is a decent card, like it has some of the good effects that it had on the show, but not everything, obviously, do you think it's something that they need to E-limit or E-ban?
They should, like they did Temple of the Temple of the Kings?
Temple of the Kings and the Scorpion thing. I can't even think of what that was called. Mystical Beast Circuit. Yeah. I definitely think that that's something they could do and they probably should do. But it'll be interesting to see the Seal of Orichalcos being played out in a main tournament deck if it ever reaches there. What kind of decks do you think it could go into? I've heard a lot of people talk about Malefics. Mainly Malefics?
Basically, to be honest, nice. That's what he's sneezing. Basically any deck that likes to be aggressive, I'll slip in any deck. All your monsters get 500 attack points. Why wouldn't you play it?
Very true. Very true. Yeah, I think this is going to be a really good set, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. Let's kind of go and take a look at the Wave 110s that just came out. They've seemed to be as big of a hit as we anticipated that they would be. I'm not sure if I have any pulled up here. They seem to be a huge hit. I saw plenty of openings on YouTube. And what do you think about things like, Zenmaines, Logia, Dolka being even more easily available? What did you think about these 10s overall? Do you think they did a good job on them, made it worth your money?
They finally did a good job with the 10s. Honestly, everybody thought Rescue Rabbit was going to be in those 10s. I honestly think that Rabbit will be in probably either Wave 2 10s or Wave 2.5 10. Prophecy Destroyer 10. But they did a nice job with all the reprints. Rabbit and Dolka needed to be. Now pretty much, you grab your Rabbits and Dolkas now. All you got to do is spend 30, 40 bucks on a Rabbit.
They did. Do you think if they end up reprinting the Rabbit, do you think they're going to put it, like if it comes in Wave 2, do you think it's going to be the card that they're going to put in both 10s like they did with Wind Up Zenmaines for Wave 1? Or do you think it's something that they'll put in 110 to kind of force you to buy more of that one particular 10?
I think it's going to be the second one you said. They're going to put in a 10 and force you to buy that 10.
Okay. What do you think the other main card would be in the other 10 that might help try to sell this 10 a little more? Because let's face it, Hanzo and...
really want.
Say that one more time.
It has to be a card that people really wanted. Everybody wanted Zenmain. Whatever the money card is that everybody crying for right now, that's the card that's going to be in there. Right now, I can't think of a card that everybody really wants right now.
Yeah, I can't think of one either that's newer. The only things I could maybe think of would be an easier to get Leviair, the Sea Dragon, but he's not too terribly expensive. But I guess if you're going to reprint a Hanzo and a Sun Dragon Heliopolis 10, those are both really cheap. So who knows what they could be putting in these? It'll be really interesting to turn around and see what goes on with that. And I think that's about all. The water structure deck. I don't have a picture of that up here. I'm actually showing a picture of your channel right now, Mr. HBIC. Almost to 8,000 subscribers. Congratulations.
Thank you. I'm getting there.
What do you think about the water structure deck? Do you think it's going to be a top tier deck when it comes out with the Atlanteans?
I like that water structure deck. I have plans for it in the arc of I need Abyss Rising to come out first. And it all starts with penguins.
Penguins.
Yes.
Very cool. Do you have any hints you can drop for us about this secret deck you're talking about?
Play Rescue Rabbit and penguins.
Well, very cool. Well, we'll all be looking forward to that, I'm sure. Guys, that's going to wrap up the first episode of the Keeko Show. Once again, Vexicus4666 as the first special guest on the show. This is his YouTube page right here. You guys need to go subscribe to him on YouTube, follow him on Twitter and on Facebook, Tumblr, everything. Check out his channel and his videos. He's one of the best on YouTube right now. And actually, I want to talk about one extra thing that I forgot to mention. I posted a documentary about a week ago talking about the behind the scenes of YugiTubing, things that people don't really get to see. And, you know, a few people, not many, but maybe like 5 people took it the wrong way and said that this isn't a hard thing that we do. You know, try working a 10-hour job out in construction in the heat. That's a hard job. And everything like that. But it's been received really well. Mega Capital G posted a video, you know, kind of promoting it. So did Slim X Team Symmetry, Mickey Vlogs. You mentioned it on your Facebook, along with Dragon Duelist Girl and a bunch of other people. And since then, Crow Crusta, Slim X Team Symmetry, Mega Capital G, a lot of people have been making videos about the community overall, what we do, how hard we work. You know, if you want to post things on my channel, come earn a spot on my channel. Don't ask for a shout out. That shout outs are kind of a dying breed. You need to earn by putting a video on someone's channel. What are your overall thoughts of YugiTube right now as it stands? Is it stronger than it's ever been? Is it? Are you excited for some of the newer people that are coming in? Just talk about that just a little bit.
YouTube is like in the middle. I'm like happy that we're starting to see like new people rise up. Like, you know, like a lot of people, they were like so low, and now they're starting to come up and stop from hiding and stuff and doing the shout outs and the swapping and stuff. But a lot of people need to realize with video swaps and like getting shout out, you have to earn a shout out. You can't like say just can't start a channel and say I want a shout out. You only have one video up, or you have like multiple videos up, but those videos are 6 months old, and then you decide to come back and stuff. You know, you have to do at least constantly, like Slim said, constantly have your videos up there to earn a shout out, at least for me.
Most definitely.
Shout out anybody.
Most definitely. I've had a lot of people messaging me lately, ever since the documentary thing, kind of asking for shout outs, and I've all told them, you know, I kind of gave them a barrier to try to meet, and when they meet that, I have no problem with putting them up. And Capital G had a really good video on it last night, I believe. So if you guys haven't seen that, you need to go check that out. Well, once again, guys, this is the end of the first episode of the Keeko Show. I want to thank Vexicus for taking time out to come on today. You guys need to go subscribe to his channel and his Facebook. Wave goodbye, Vexy, and Shaman and everybody. Thanks a lot, guys, for watching, and we will talk to you later in the next video. Thanks, guys.